Good morning, friends. Today we are discussing a case where the Delhi High Court has come down heavily on the district court for not accepting the bail order granted by the Delhi High Court, alleging that it was the soft copy of the order is not an authenticated copy. Actually, if we go into the material facts, what happened. So, here, the Honorable Delhi High Court on 29th May has granted bail orders to the present petitioner Rahul Babbar and of course his cousin Parul Babbar, YD CRLMP number 215 by 2020. That is the bail order, stating that he can be granted bail on furnishing surety, two sureties for rupees 1 lakh to the satisfaction of the district judge. So, this is the brief order given by the Delhi High Court. Of course, the case is a very bad case. Rahul Babbar, of course, he was A5 in the particular case. Actually, this is a case relating to the cheating of Corporation Bank in the name of Uttam Builders by so many business people, and incidentally the petitioner is A5. Actually, he was working as an accountant in the PP Ceramics. Actually, he was working as an accountant in the Axis Bank, and it seems he has diverted the funds for Uttam Builders. That's the allegation against him. Of course, the others were convicted. That's a different part anyway. Rahul Babbar was granted bail by the Delhi High Court, right? So he has to go to the district judge and get the so-called bail order because he was asked to surrender to the district judge, right? Now Rahul Babbar has downloaded a copy of the bail order from the official website of the Delhi High Court and produced the same through email along with his blank bail application and also ID card. All the formalities has completed, but it has been rejected by the district judge in the Delhi city itself. So, stating that the soft copy of the order is not authenticated order. It is not, maybe it is not stamped or signed by somebody, or even doesn't bear the so-called digital signature. Maybe whatever it is not authenticated copy. Therefore, we are not able to grant you bail. That is the reply from the district judge. Now, once again, Rahul Babbar tapped the doors of the Delhi High Court under section 482 CRPC. So, Your Honor, please use your extraordinary powers, inherent powers under section 482 CRPC and do justice to me. It is his request. Now, Honorable Justice Pratibha M. Sinha, she has held that it is highly unacceptable on the part of the district judge. He cannot refuse to accept bail bond on the ground that the soft copy of the High Court order was not authenticated. It is completely unacceptable. And she has written the grounds also. No doubt, the Honorable High Court has given some orders, right? And normally what they do is, because this fellow was in Tihar jail, they do send a copy of the order to the jail authorities also, right? So, if at all the Honorable District Judge gets any doubt, he can get it rectified or clarified from the judicial branch of the High Court, with which normally in every day they will be having access. So the judicial branch is there, the number CRLMA criminal application number is there, it is very clearly written. Then why it was not taken into consideration? It is definitely unacceptable, and it has come down heavily on the court. And even the judge written that it is a matter of common sense or common knowledge that orders are uploaded on the official website of the Delhi High Court, and if he has got any doubt, he would have contacted, he would have easily confirmed from the judicial branch. But to turn down a party who has been given bail by the higher court and refusing to release him is completely atrocious and not acceptable. Therefore, this time the Honorable High Court has given permission, or he has authorized the jail superintendent, jail number 7 of Tihar jail, to release the accused on bail if he is able to furnish a surety for 1 lakh and 2 sureties, and he has been given the so-called interim bail for 3 months because of this COVID-19. So please remember, yes. So please remember, sometimes even though we are saying that the Supreme Court or High Court, they are holding the so-called virtual conferences or virtual courts and of course barring the so-called physical courts, and also when the technology is so much advanced, still people are not adopting the same, right? So this is the main problem. So Information Technology Act is there, and once it is digitally signed, 100% acceptable. Even then, even when a soft copy is there, when it is downloaded from the High Court, definitely all these things will be there, and definitely they could have confirmed it from the neighboring. After all, Delhi, same Delhi High Court is there in Delhi, district judge is also in Delhi, maybe around 100 kilometers or so, or there is a phone, there is a communication, there is an email system, they could have contacted the High Court branch and simply refusing the bail order, no doubt. Of course, since he has already fought with the CBI, this Rahul Babbar, Parul Babbar, and some of the other accused are their corporation bank chief manager and others. Therefore only, due to that reason only, they could approach the Delhi High Court. For common people, it's not possible. So please remember, even for the authorities, so here in India, we have got the major problem is we can make any query. This is all with the government employees. We have been seeing. The government employee, first of all, he tries to how to make a query. He will not advise the people to go on the proper lines. He will make a query, then he will ask him to come, then he will rectify. In other countries, it's totally different. They will advise him, do like this, do like this. This tendency should change, even in the judiciary also. So no doubt, I am of the opinion that the concerned bench clerk should have make the note that since we have not obtained the copy from the Delhi High Court directly, this may not be believed or something, and the judge would have appreciated the same, but which is not correct as per the version of the Delhi High Court. So whatever it is, even though we tell number of times, so the technical knowledge should be adopted, the information technology should be adopted. Even though Section 65B of the Evidence Act has been amended to make the documents just like the documents on paper, 65B says that this digitally signed documents or copies downloaded copies from the WIMS website, definitely they are allowed, they are accessible, they are as equal to that just like a document. Even though 65B is there, even though the digital signatures are there, even though information technology is being amended from time to time, still there are people who are not adept or who are not adopting to the latest technology, which is not good. Anyway, since it is a high court, they have come down heavily on the district judge. So anyway, so my dear brother, judicial judicial system or judicial officers, cannot blame the officers, at least the clerical staff should make definitely they should adapt themselves to the latest emerging trends, and also they should appreciate the technology and they should use it to the so-called apply the information technology and also the computer informatics. Otherwise, these problems will definitely continue. Anyway, this is a good lesson. So, because the matter has come to the High Court level, it has been published. Otherwise, nobody knows. Simply the Honorable District Judge turns down, then he has to go to the High Court once again, obtain a fresh copy, get it back, submit to the District Judge, then only it will be allowed. But most of the time is over, the fellow will be in jail. So that is the main problem. That's why Justice V.R. Krishna here said, bail is a matter of right. So, when once the Delhi High Court has given the right of bail, it should not be denied. Then what about Article 21 of the Constitution? So, please remember. So, I request you to enlighten the other advocates as well as the judicial staff also in this regard. Thank you.